Is Google Gemini a good tool to use for TOEFL speaking prep? The answer is mixed. Let me show you why. I opened Gemini 3's guided learning tool here, the paid version. I typed in TOEFL speaking, teach me TOEFL speaking. It immediately recognized the correct exam, currently 2025. It described the speaking section accurately, and it asked what I wanted to practice. Okay, so far so good. I typed in task 1. Gemini explained the paired choice task correctly here. Then it gave me a properly formatted prompt. Perfect. I recorded my response by recording it here. Now, afterwards, it gave me feedback on vocabulary, clarity, and development. Now, the feedback wasn't wrong, but those aren't necessarily the constructs that TOEFL actually scores. It gets to it later. I'll show you. What you want is really feedback on delivery, languages, and topic development, and you want to understand deeply what those subscores are, okay? So this is where the big issue comes. Gemini evaluates only the text transcript, right? It ignores the ums, the filled pauses, the hesitations. It ignores the speaking rate. It has no way to measure pronunciation, right? So this means that Gemini cannot tell whether your actual delivery is hurting your score. So when I asked Gemini for my score, it said, hey, looks like between a 2.5 and a 3 on the 4-point scale. That maps over to about, between a 19 and a 23. It's completely off, and I'll show you. I ran both of my responses through the SpeechRater scoring engine using my speaking score. First, the spontaneous version with all the ums and the stumbles, these filled pauses. SpeechRater flagged the filler words correctly here, but more importantly, look at these KPIs: speaking rate, sustained speech, pause frequency. These are percentile scores, and they're all quite low, right? It's the exact same response, right, that I recorded in Gemini, I uploaded here. Look at the distribution of pauses. Weak, 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 weak. The estimated score here is 3.04. Well, that maps to about a 23. It's the highest end of the Google Gemini estimate, right? And that matches the data here. It makes sense. Then I re-recorded the exact same script. Okay, I just read it in as fast as I could, but this time smoothly and quickly. This is my perfect response. I even finished 7 seconds early, even though it's about 95 words of content. I should have said more, but I wanted to compare apples to apples here. Now, this fast version, this fluent version of the same content scored 3.78. That maps to a 29. It's the same content, okay? The difference was delivery, speaking faster, longer sustained speech, fewer, better distributed pauses. So, is Gemini a good tool for TOEFL speaking prep? Not really. If you need that precision, it's not sufficient, right? The feedback is not good enough. Not yet, anyway. It can give you the prompts, it can give you the format, but it can't see the features that ETS actually measures and scores. So without that granular delivery data, you might think you're improving when your real score would stay stuck. So if you want to train for the real test, you need to use the real data that scores you in the official TOEFL, and that's SpeechRater, okay?